That was not a good time to start coughing uncontrollably. Hello everybody, welcome to Angry Welshman Productions. No, before anyone says anything, no, I don't have coronavirus. I was just
He's
coughing.
lying. He does.
Because as I was playing the intro video, I started drinking, and it went down the wrong pipe. So, yeah, probably not the greatest moment to be drinking some water there. So, getting back on track, I'm joined tonight by Sam of Blast Pipe Productions.
Hello.
And we are going to be racing the Great Bear, which is...
Oh, no, it's a race?
It is a race. Well, you knew it was a race.
Oh, dear.
Here we go.
Okay.
So it's possibly a race and possibly whatever we end up doing. So we'll see.
I think it's... I don't know about you, but as far as I'm concerned, it's just going to be surviving.
Yeah. Because Sam has decided to put how many coaches on?
I'm taking 14 coaches because I like a challenge, but I also
do you not remember what happened during that one stream which got deleted off YouTube? The one on the... Oh.
The Aussie one?
No, the Welsh Marches route. The one I'm going to
redo. That?
Yeah. What loco were you driving?
Driving Bahamas.
Yeah, and how many coaches did you have?
I don't know, but the hill was a lot steeper than I thought it were going to be.
Exactly.
But, you know, I mean, if, you know, you get too far and you struggle, you just drop a few coaches, don't you? And you just, you know, spread them apart along the line. It's social distancing, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. You know, in line with the most recent advice from the government, social distancing.
Yeah, all coaches are to be dropped off 2 metres apart.
Exactly. Oh, I'm actually rolling. I better put the brakes back on.
Yep.
I was getting the loco ready, but yeah, it can't because it starts rolling back down the hill. So
yeah, I've noticed that too, and that's something else I'm hooked up on because I have 92% coal in the firebox.
Excellent job.
I shouldn't need to put any on for the rest of the journey.
No, you won't need to shovel until you're actually arriving at Exeter.
Yep.
Oh wow, we got 101 people watching.
Yeah, that's not bad going.
So there's a statistical chance that out of that 100 people, there could be someone with coronavirus actually watching.
I mean, there's someone with coronavirus streaming, but I mean...
yeah. So, anyway, going back to the loco in question, this is from Caledonia Works, Chris Wilson. It was actually released, was it a week or two ago, this loco, so this is the first chance I've had to stream it. What a machine, is all I could say. It's up to the normal standards of what you expect from Caledonia Works, and of course, being Great Western, it is just beautiful in every possible way. Shut up. It's even got the quartering on the buffers, and I absolutely love that.
Yeah, I'm a Midland man myself, but Great Western is my second favourite, and it's not my favourite Western loco. I think the way the trailing bogey looks odd, and the tenders.
Yeah, the tender does look a bit meh.
I've got to admit, I just want to make it perfectly clear, that's my opinion on what the loco looks like, not Chris's modelling of it.
Yeah.
Chris's modelling of it is absolutely spot on, as usual. It's just...
Do you know what? After the stream, I might see what this loco looks like with a Churchwood tender.
I had a look at it. It looks okay, but the tender looks too short.
Oh, does it?
Now, if there was a Churchwood tender with 4 wheels instead of 3 and a little bit longer, then I reckon it'd look pretty well decent. That's
an interesting concept. If anyone who does art would like to draw that would be quite good, I think.
Yeah, additionally, I'd say make the trailing pony truck, give it a holder somewhat like what the Kings had at the front.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. So like the spring, the axle, what's it called?
Yeah.
The doobie what's it sitting on the outside of the wheel rather than on the inside.
Yeah, I reckon if you did that and you gave it like a Churchwood tender, I reckon it'd look alright, man.
In a way, if you had, the trailing bogey from an LNERA1, perhaps.
Yeah, something like that.
It would look a bit better because it does. And again, like you said, this is not a criticism of Chris's modelling. This is a criticism of the Great Western, which shouldn't ever happen on this channel, but it is right now.
It's not a criticism; it's a suggestion.
A
for
suggestion.
improvement.
Yeah, inside spring things on it. So, are we ready?
Yeah, I need a 30-second countdown, but I'm ready.
All right. I didn't actually set the clock correct, so it's 12:05 for me in game. Oh, why did I do that? We were gonna. Oh, I've been. Yeah, right. I'm gonna restart the scenario because I've been yammering away.
You've not put 90% curl in your firebox
No,
as
I
well,
put
have you?
77%.
Yeah, that still gives you a better chance than me. I believe there's a hill coming out of this station as well, isn't there?
Yeah, there is quite a gradient coming out.
Whoop whoop.
So, just loading back into the scenario, chaps. Won't take long, hopefully. There's 105 people watching. Wow, I'm quite impressed.
That's pretty decent going.
We'll get going very soon. I can promise you that.
Hey, look, it's that magical screenshot of the man sticking his head into the frames of the whatever it is.
The FEF.
Yep.
Oh, no. What was I... Oh, I messed this up, haven't I? I need to go back to the scenario marker.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry, everyone. Oh, which one's the scenario marker?
You just like control and left click or right click it or whatever, and then press like the button and it jumps to it.
What was it?
Wait, why do you need to go to the scenario marker?
To edit the time, the start time.
Oh, all you need to do, move the local a bit. You move the loco a bit so it makes change to the scenario. You then press the home button, the like objects button that looks like a house at the top left. You then press cancel and then it brings up the menu for it.
Right, I've completely messed this up. I've loaded the wrong scenario.
Oh.
There it is. That's the one I'm after. Sorry, everybody.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, lie, cheat and win.
Yep. Most definitely. Right, there we go. AWP live stream. So what time did you set to start in the scenario?
Well, I set it for 9:45, but I'm setting off at 10, so depends how long you want to get yourself prepared. I'm currently paused at 9:59 and 30 seconds.
Yeah, I just 9:59.
Yeah. What coaches are you taking, by the way?
Oh, I'm using the Matrix Trains concertinas.
Ah, right. I'm using a mixture of collet coaches, so I'm using some top lights and not top lights.
Oh, great. Now I can't. I need the world edit. Oh, God, I'm really not doing well with Train Sim.
You're just a bit rusty, that's all.
It's been a good while since I last did anything.
Yep, it ought to be an interesting stream.
Right, okay, I'm back. Right, here we go. Come on, Train Sim. Anytime today. Right. So 9:59. I'll pause it at 30 seconds.
Okie dokie. Also, a fun fact for you: if you want to make sweets last longer, just try and eat them without your microphone picking them up.
Yeah?
Because that's totally what I've not been doing at all whatsoever for the last, like, half an hour or so.
Oh, it's at 9:59 and 30 seconds now, Sam.
Right, lovely jubbly. I'm ready when you are, then. Do us a countdown.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Just need to check something on my phone.
What?
Nope, we're good. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Unpause.
And we're unpaused. And we better put it into gear and set the brakes off.
Dampers on, blower on.
And we better set the route we're going on.
Oh, because you do that silly thing, don't you?
Yes, I do.
I've just realised that I've not changed the start time of the loco.
So it's gonna hold you there for the next few hours.
Yeah, it's not letting me pass any of the signals. I've completely messed this up. I have to go back into the world editor.
Well, I should have set off 8 seconds ago, so it's okay, I'll wait for you. Oh, I have set off from rolling backwards. Oh well. It wouldn't be Train Simulator if it all went to plan.
For everybody watching as well, we're hoping tonight to actually concentrate a little bit on the chat as well. To actually, because normally I sort of lose interest in the chat because people start posting over and over again. So try not to do that if you can, but I will try and get back to you when we get going.
Yeah, I've got it open on my phone and I'm somewhat watching it, although I am mostly concentrating on driving, but if I see anything pop up that's of interest, I will comment.
Right, 09. Oh no, let's call that departing at 10:00.
Tell you what, Rhys, we'll go at 10 seconds past 10.
Okay. Okay. Right. Let's get shoveling.
Rhys, you've got some guy asking if he can model die.
Asking if you can model die.
CGS modelling, what exactly do you mean by model die?
In train sim, in what form?
Yeah. Train sim, double O gauge, la-di-da.
I'll just let the in-game clock go down to 10 o'clock exactly.
Okie dokie.
So I'm just shoveling like mad. Although I don't want to do what you just did.
To be fair, I did accidentally leave it going for like 15 minutes unattended shoveling while at a standstill. But I'm used to on the fly where you just leave it shoveling and it just very slowly fills it up, as opposed to when you stood still doing nothing and it just...
Alright, okay, it's 10 o'clock exactly in game, so I'm pretty much ready. So we'll... what do you want me to do?
On your marks, get set, go, I guess.
I'll do a countdown to 10 seconds past 10.
Alright.
So I'll do a 10-second countdown and then we'll go, alright?
Okie dokie.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Off we go. Now, one thing I am going to say about this engine that I really like about it, you can play on Ilklimore bar fat on the whistles. Let's make sure performance mode is on.
I'm getting some pretty major lag there.
Shift P is your friend. If you try pressing it twice, it should pop up with performance mode high, and it makes a really huge difference to the frame rates.
It did, it made a massive difference.
Yeah, basically it turns off all the unnecessary fancy lighting, which it's alright, it looks all nice for screenshots, but it's not really ideal for frame rates.
So I haven't really showed the coaches that I'm taking. It's a full rake of Matrix Trains Concertina coaches.
Ooh.
And they do look pretty smart, I have to be honest. Alright, we're heading into the tunnel now.
Ooh, you're a bit ahead of me. But that's hardly surprising because I hardly have any speed. Oh dearie me, this is not my best start to an event.
Right then, so I'm just out the other side of the tunnel, 32 miles per hour.
CGS modelling says he models in Blender.
Blender?
In which case, I would say fine, because if you do a good enough model in Blender, it may even be able to make its way into Train Sim.
Yeah.
Blender is what Chris uses to model workers, so...
Ugh, sorry, I just had to go and grab a cough sweep there.
That's alright. Let's turn my blower down a bit.
Cool.
And let's get some speed up going down this hill.
Now, I'm obviously quite biased, but I think this is one of the best looking engines that Chris has ever made.
And I would also disagree with that, but...
I know you would, but yeah.
I've got to admit, he has done a nice job of it.
The texture, it's just the textures of it. They
Yeah.
just look spectacular in the sunlight.
Yeah, they do. I'd say he's got texturing down to a T now, as Chris.
I think so, yeah.
But it's one of the things I like. I do like it when devs go for sort of textures that look good in game rather than realistic ones.
Yeah.
So I know there's a few that try to go for sort of photorealistic type things, and it doesn't really work.
Yeah, Stuart Leeming has asked, is this Plymouth? Is it Plymouth Lyria Shed, I think?
Honestly, I don't have a clue. It's a bit outside of...
Yorkshire.
Yeah. It's a bit outside of the area I'm used to. A bit outside of my knowledge base and comfort zone.
A little bit outside up to north.
Ah, well, it's down south, innit?
Down south.
Down south.
Now, I was running this loco on the route earlier just to get some screenshots, but I think I'm going to be taking a few more because it doesn't half look good. So, a little bit of history about the Great Bear. I only know a limited amount about it, to be honest. So if anyone's got any nuggets of information to pass on, I know it was the Great Western's only Pacific loco. It was. It had a number of issues. It was very heavy.
Yep. Chris said it was limited to 65 in service. I don't know what speed you're doing, but I'm currently doing 64.5, and that's fairly steady away. It's slowly accelerating, but not much.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm doing 62.5.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd say that speed-wise, that's fairly well modelled.
Yeah.
It may have been able to go faster, but they may have prohibited it for safety reasons. And the fact that they didn't want to destroy all of the track.
Also to mention, it's worth mentioning that Steam Sound Supreme have provided a new set of sounds. Great Western loco sounds.
Yeah.
So it does sound a lot better than the standard Great Western sounds that were fitted to most locos before that.
Yeah. It's also worth mentioning the whistles on this are really fun because you've got the B whistle, which is the Great Western shunting whistle. You've got the space whistle, which is the normal whistle, and then if you press control and space, you've also got the short space whistles. So you've got 3 different types of whistle on this loco.
Beautiful. I'm on quite a steep climb now, 1 in 41.
Have you gone through Plimpton?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just passing through Plimpton now, and I'm not looking forward to this hill.
I'm already reducing speed now.
Ooh, that's steep.
1 in 47
It's a
gradient.
long hill. Oh dear.
But this is where the Great Bear should shine, because she was... Alright, she wasn't a racehorse, but she was a pulling horse.
Yeah, that's true. I did ask Chris earlier, I said, how many coaches do you think it can take? Would it be able to manage 14? And he said it should be able to.
What he should have said is
he
it could
also
manage
said-
14 coaches in the hands of a competent crew that know what
Yeah.
they're doing.
Wouldn't have to build the firebox up to maximum capacity.
Yeah. My
Um,
boiler pressure's holding quite steady, but I am losing speed.
yep. Well, let's bump that reverser up a bit. Met best of a bad situation. I've lost 20 mile an hour so far.
Yeah, I'm down to 40.
Well, it does give you a chance to hear the other lower speed exhaust beats, which are very nice.
Down to 37.
Oh no, might be holding speed a little bit better than you on this hill.
Although I'm not losing all my steam pressure for once.
Yeah, I'm actually injecting going up this hill. Although I am really struggling for speed, I'm now down to 34.
Yeah, I'm down to 31. Uh-oh. Should have had a banker. It's
Just
1 in
gonna say,
42.
don't make it up this hill, I'm blaming you, not me.
Why? You're the one that decided to take 14 coaches. I tell you every time.
Yeah, but, you know, where's the fun in doing something that's realistic and achievable?
Oh, I know. That's true. I'm down to 25, but I'm nearly at the top of the bank. I can see Hemerdon up.
I'm down to 25 and I'm about 0.8 away from Hemming, whatever it is. It's just slowly coming onto the screen. Hemmingdon. You.
Half a mile from it.
Well, I can crank the reverser up a bit now.
What is your reverser set at?
72 at the moment. With full reg.
Yeah, mine's pretty much the same. Although I could see the top of the bank.
75 now. And I'm now at full reverser.
I'm just cresting the hill.
I wish I had a Duchess right about now.
Yeah, you would say that, wouldn't you? Welcome to the South Devon banks, mate.
Yeah, I shouldn't be able to say that, should I? I mean, the real life Duchess of Sutherland stored on there.
Stuart is saying get a 7200 on the back.
Yeah.
That would solve all the problems.
Well, I mean, it's funny really, isn't it? Most powerful steam locomotive in the country couldn't get up the hill.
Well, it did.
Ah, it did, but
Chris Flynn says that everything was banked up Hemerdon Bank until the King class came along.
oh, well, in that case, I don't feel so bad.
Chris has also joined us. Hello, Chris. He said Great Bear was actually an amazing steamer due to its boiler. It was reported by crews to always have steam in reserve when needed.
Oh, that's interesting.
Stuart Leaning
think,
says Great Western Railway plus hills equals mass hilarity. Is that a
I'm
red
not sure,
signal
they
for
did-
me?
They did have the Devon banks though, didn't they? I mean, it was fairly hilly. A lot more than people tend to think.
Oh, the South Devon banks. Well, that's what we're on now.
Yeah, but if you think Great Western, you tend to think sort of Dawlish and flat.
Well, there's the Wellington Bank. There's these banks that we're doing
There
now.
are a lot, but they tend to get forgotten about, I think.
JMA 7930 says the Kings were a waste of time. I don't know how he's come to that conclusion.
Well, I mean, it's funny really, because what we're driving now is essentially the prototype
What,
for
the King?
the Kings and Castles, isn't it? I mean, I believe this one was actually rebuilt into a king.
No,
Well,
it was
a castle, but
castle. It was Viscount Churchill.
yeah. That must have been great. Just taking your engine into the workshop. Yeah, just a little off the top, please.
Yeah, just trim it down a bit. Short back and sides.
Yeah. Well, I'm over the hill. I made it.
Yeah, I'm over the hill as well. James, we're going to keep it just me and Sam for tonight. Just keep things civil.
Ooh, Chris has asked a good question there.
What was his
In fact, I think it's a silly question. He's asked, are you looking forward to the 28XX?
Of course I'm looking for. I've been waiting for that for years.
He's not looking forward to it,
Not
Chris.
at all, no. If this wasn't a race, I'd be stopping to take some screenshots.
Yeah, do it if you want. I mean,
No.
you've got 2 less coaches. You're at an advantage.
It does look so good, this logo. And these coaches.
Yeah, I've got to admit, the Great Western Railway does look very nice when you have the local and coaches together in livery.
It's really not often that I get to drive anything this Great Western, because normally I'm always about the British Railways era.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I love the BR era. Because of just the way it is. Or was. Is fascinating.
Yeah.
But every now and then it's nice to drive something that isn't weathered as well. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Priming.
Oh, that's an issue I don't have. Yeah, I think it is also nice to actually drive, you know, a high quality express loco from the GWR. I mean, I know it's still like, you know, early 1900s when this were made, but in terms of styling, it is very similar to sort of BR era stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's probably the latest, sort of the most recent design Chris has made in terms of styling.
Yeah, thanks James, I really appreciate that. I just want to get back into the streaming because it's been quite a while since I did any live streams. Wow, we got 123 people watching.
Oh Lord.
This social isolation stuff is really working out well for the viewer count, isn't it?
Rhys, everly opportunist.
I know, right? Incidentally, if anyone wants to buy some toilet rolls
Passing what's
or
left
some
of the viaduct
anti-bac spray, I'm your man.
You think if you went past and you stuck one of the fire irons out and you knocked the first one over, they'd all go over like dominoes?
Would what go over?
That viaduct where there's like an abandoned one.
Oh, I think that's from the days when it was built to broad gauge.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, on the plus side, Rhys, I have absolutely no shortage of steam.
No, me neither. She's holding steam really nicely. I think we're actually probably going too fast here. Yeah. It's a 55 miles an hour speed limit here. I'm going like 65.
I've not quite got to the speed limit yet.
Oh, that
Not
looks
far
nice.
off though.
That looks really nice. So for those of you that haven't gone and bought it yet, the Great Bear is available from Chris's website, CaledoniaWorks.com. Yeah, go and buy it. It's a great little pack.
Aye. It's also one of the last GWR things Chris is going to be working on for a while. Apparently.
And I gotta be honest, that has upset me. Chris was finally getting good at making Great Western stuff, and he was really making me happy and any good. I predicted that this would happen, though. I totally predicted it. I said he was gonna boost up the Great Western stuff just until it's about level with the LMS, and then he's gonna go back to making LMS stuff again.
Yep. I think he's actually got some LNER stuff in the works at the moment.
I know there's the T26. That looks good.
There's the Jones Goods, which will be on the way at some point.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ooh, he says he's got one more Pacific to make later this year.
Well, hey. Pat's Trains is asking, you thinking about doing streams on a regular schedule? Oh, what the hell just happened?
Something to be aware of.
Yes. There's like a brewery or something. Where is it? Ivy Bridge, Red Lake. It just rerouted me through the loop for some weird reason. I was doing like 68 miles an hour.
Why can't I see that? Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. It's probably a little bit late now because the offer is finished, but Chris did something amazing. He created an offer on his website because of the coronavirus to try and boost everybody's morale in this time of isolation. You could download the all the Caledonian locos that he's made. So I don't know if the offer's still on the website, but head on over to his website, caledoniaworks.com. If the offer's still going, just follow the instructions on the website.
Yeah, it was a really incredible thing, was that? I mean,
you don't see many developers doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris said, you know, like the amount of downloads that he had, if each one of those downloads was a paid sell, he would have earned something like 200 grand.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was a lot of money. Which again, it's a really incredible gesture.
It's a very incredible gesture, and it just shows in times of crisis how decent the community can be.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of nice people in this community. It's just unfortunate that the nice ones tend to be quiet and the not so nice ones tend to be quite loud and active.
Yeah, that's true. On the other hand, Chris could have also installed a virus or ransomware into each and every one of those Caledonian locos, so that everyone.
You had to say a virus, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. So that everyone that's downloaded it now it infects your computer with ransomware that basically says LMS is best, the Great Western sucks. That's basically what he's done.
Yeah. What it does is it just changes your background to the Caledonian Railway crest.
Well, I'd be okay with that. Just for the sake of clarity, no, Chris has not infected your computer with ransomware. Just thought I'd clarify that we know of.
Well, it rerouted me through the Ivy Bridge, Red Lake thing as well.
Did it?
Yep.
At least it wasn't just me then. You must be quite far behind me, because that was a good 2 or 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's 18 minutes past in-game for me.
Yeah, it's 19 minutes and 10 seconds, so that explains it.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are watching, who was wondering why we were messing around with the in-game clock, that's basically why.
Yeah, basically, we've discovered that depending on the frame rate your computer runs train sim, it depends on how fast the clock goes in game. So if you have a bit of an naff computer, your game will run a lot slower than someone else's. But if you go off the in-game clock, it makes it a lot easier to compare.
There you are. Chris has just commented about it in the chat. Oh, my speed is going up.
Right.
Quite considerably. I might just save the game. Yeah, he basically said the offer is over now, so sorry about that. I know I mentioned it, but yeah, it's already finished. 13,398 people downloaded the Caledonian Railway DLC and made a saving of £181,822. So it was an incredible gesture from Chris there to help support the community, but also it brought a lot of new people to his page and website who wouldn't have bought anything, or even have known his website existed until yesterday or the day before. So it's all good. I'm doing 74.7 miles an hour.
I need to step on the gas a bit, man.
It's funny because steam engines are not powered by gas, are they, Sam?
Well, actually they are, Rhys. Come on,
shut up.
Basic stuff.
Shut up.
It's a steam engine, Rhys, it's in the name.
No. Although technically it is burning gas.
Yeah.
Because it's burning the methane in the coal.
Yep. It's running off solid fuels, gas, and in fact, the steam engine is a beautiful thing because it runs off every type of state. It runs off solids, liquids, and gases. You put solids and liquids in, and you get gases out.
Okay, I'm a bit worried now because I'm doing 78 miles an hour and increasing at the top of a very steep gradient where the speed limit is 55 miles per hour.
Well, let me know how that works out for you, and I'll judge whether I can go that fast.
Well, I've just saved the game just in case.
Yeah, okay, quick save.
Yeah.
Quick save, murder all the NPCs, reload. Now we're getting over the speed limit.
Well, hey, Highland Winter Wolf has just donated $5. Thank you very much for the kind donation. Everything is going alright for me at the moment. I had a few days where I had to have a break from AWP. I wanted to have a little bit longer as a break, but, you know, at least a few days it was enough. Especially things in my work have changed as well, so I'm not as stressed as before.
Yeah.
Also, a few people have subscribed. There's Asaya Hawkins and Furby the E2 tank engine. I'm guessing that person is a tanky.
A tanky?
Yes. Oh my god. I'm doing 88.2 miles an hour, Sam. I'm on a 1 in 90 gradient. The Great Bear suddenly became the Great Bear became the what's it called, DeLorean.
It just took off and left all the rails on fire behind it.
Oh my god, we're doing 92. Do you know someone just mentioned earlier about doing the ton? We may actually get to the ton.
It's certainly possible.
Oh my god, I'm at 95. I'm not going to save because if I save it now, I'll be loading back into a loco doing 100 miles an hour if this all goes wrong.
Yeah. Did you make it through that 55 zone then?
I'm still in it.
Oh.
And I've just hit the ton.
Well, in that case, I'm not letting off the brakes. Letting on the brakes. Letting off the brake.
Oh god, I'm coming up to Totnes. Oh god, I think I need to slow down. I'm doing 105. Oh god. Oh god, no. This is it. It's over. The game's over. Oh, no, 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 that's... Ah, no! No.
It is getting very bouncy, Rhys.
Oh my god, I'm doing 109.5. How have I not derailed? Oh god, this... Surely. Ah, that's it. That's it, it's over. It's over. It's over.
So 109 is too much then.
Yeah, just for heads up, 109 is
right. 108 is.
You can probably manage 108. I can load back in just a sec. I'm going to get a few screenshots of this before. Yeah, well that didn't go brilliantly well.
Well, we did say they would be right when they said, yeah, the great negligence.
The Great Bear of Negligence. Every time that I crash a loco, we should rename it something of negligence.
Yep. Where did you crash, by the way?
Just outside Totnes.
Totnes.
Literally on the curve into the station.
Oh, that's a bit...
It is very sharp. Right,
it.
I better load back into the... Oh, hang on. I just got to check the chat a sec. Because a lot of people have chatted in the last few moments.
You know what? I'm just going to go and get the ton and then slam on the brakes.
Oh wow, Cool Engineer has donated $10. Thank you very much, Cool Engineer. Hope everything is good. Yeah, things, they're getting better. I was explaining, then I decided to crash the Great Bear. Let me just load up the game again. I'll go through the comments because I need to catch up with them. There's quite a few outstanding.
No, I shall take over.
Now this is where you take over, isn't it?
Well, it might not be. It depends how cautious you are. I mean, I've not got to the ton yet, and Totnes is getting very close.
Glorious Devon, where's that? Can I resume? Yes, I can. Right, there we go. So the scenario's loading in. Let's have a look. It's a cool engineer.
I can cope with 30 mile an hour over the speed limit.
I just need to go through all the comments. Sorry. I thought I said I wanted a proper tanky from Thomas Weekly. What do you mean a proper tanky? Chris Flynn, Rhys is going to derail at Totnes. Hey, that's called foreshadowing. Mark Horner says the DeLorean Bear. Nathan donated £2, said, hope you, Hannah and Gethin are very well. Yes, the family are very well. Thank you very much. Devin 1400 says, how do you do the clock thing? The clock thing is it's just the in-game clock. So when we start...
It's on the F4 HUD. Yeah. I think it's on the F3 HUD as well.
Yeah, it is. Basically, we just... Because computers run at different speeds depending on how quick their CPU is running. Oh, I'm in. How fast am I going? 78. Okay, I need to chill the hell out. I'm going to keep the speed at no more than 80, I think.
I think that would be a wise decision. I mean, I'm doing 75 and I've not derailed yet.
Let's carry on. Everyone starts shouting. Oh, so going back to the clock thing, because everyone's computer runs at different speeds, we need to make sure that we start at the same time in game, so that when we actually do the race, as you probably noticed, we started at 10 seconds past 10, but even just a few minutes later, my computer's clock was ahead of what Sam's was.
By like a minute as well. So
yeah, it was quite a difference, wasn't it?
Like we're a minute in about 15 minutes. So if it's like a 2 hour long run, then that could be like 10 minutes difference in your time, which could make a huge difference to your position.
Right, I better slow down a bit more. Are you through Totnes yet?
Oh.
And then Chris has donated $20 now to say, I have to say that the LMS is best in every way and not saying anything to contradict it for the rest of your life. What? Because I crashed the Great Bear means I have to do that? Yeah. I think that's a bit unfair.
I think it's perfectly fair.
You would think it's you shut up. James Ellison has donated $2. Thank you very much, James. It's very kind of you. Derailed again, lol. Yep. Some merchant navies. People are mentioning the Bossman Games merchant navy class.
Which I've got to admit, it looks like it's going to be a good one.
I cannot wait for that one. I can't wait. Why?
Because it's not LMS.
Oh, you would say that. Of course you would.
Well, obviously, someone's got to fight the LMS's battles. And, it is the best way.
Well, I can see Totnes. Right, I'm going to try going through Totnes at about 80, I think.
Well, I did it at about 80 and I got through. It was a little bit hairy, but I managed it. That being said, it's a little bit hairy on the other side of this hill as well. I'm just going to take it nice and steady. We're driving a train. What matters is getting your passengers there in one piece. And alive.
Who said it needs to be alive?
Well, right. I suppose they have already paid for the tickets.
Let's just dump the brakes.
Insurance claims can be very expensive.
Oh god. Is this too fast? Oh, I'm coming through Totnes at about 70.
Ah, yeah, you should be fine. Ah, hang on a minute, there goes my whole am I okay to do this speed or not? Now I've got to use my own judgment.
I know, right?
That's terrible.
There we go. Power's back
Also,
on.
that's not good. That's a 50 zone, and I can see why that's a 50 zone.
Oh yeah, we've just gone through Totnes. This is the South Devon railway, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And it's a lovely little railway. I've only been once, but it was...
You mean you've actually left Yorkshire?
Oh yeah, I've been to quite a few railways in odd places. And
Wow.
I do leave Yorkshire on occasion.
We got 127 people watching. 128.
But yeah, South Devon Railway is a very nice railway. I would recommend going to visit it if you can. If I recall rightly, last time I went, I think they had about 10 panniers.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then, like, I think they had a hall or something, and then something else. It was basically almost all panniers.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Right then, so I'm building the speed back up a bit.
I'm not.
I'm on a 1 in 153 gradient.
It's Daunton Tunnel.
You can't tell how far from Exeter you are, can you?
No. It's all guesswork for me. It's like the Fast and the Furious. I live my life 1 mile at a time. Someone asking, Sam, do you enjoy Lorette? Yes, I do. I've got to admit, if I didn't specifically live right next to Lorette Valley and I wasn't brought up with Lorette Valley, Lorette had been my favourite railway. It's an absolutely lovely line. Some lovely locos and some very nice people there as well. And now down another big hill. Just call it the South Devon roller coaster.
It pretty much is a roller coaster. Ooh, that's a steep gradient.
Yep.
Better get shoveling.
I better get that coal on.
Oh, thank you for subscribing, Stanton Warrior. We now got 132 people watching the live stream.
Wow. Self-isolation really hitting hard.
I know, right? We should release the coronavirus more often.
Yeah, I know. On the subject of which, everyone stop watching and go wash your hands for 20 seconds, then come back again.
To the tune of Happy Birthday.
Or on Nuclear Mobile Tap.
I think we are starting to lose some speed now on this gradient.
We are starting to gain some speed on this gradient.
Gain?
Yeah, yep.
Well, you're going down the other side, are you?
Hey, yep.
Oh, God.
And it's a little bit terrifying.
Ooh, there's Dainton. I can see Dainton Tunnel.
It's a little bit funny. This feeling inside. I think it's travel sickness.
I don't think it is.
I think it is. I also think that's a 40 zone and I'm doing double that.
I'm 0.4 miles away from Dainton.
Let's just take it steady as we go around low. Lordy, big sharp corner.
Oh, lordy, lordy. Oh, God, I'm down to 45 miles an hour for Dainton Tunnel.
Well, that's Newton Abbott. So, gonna take it easy through there and then thrash it when I get out of there.
Nav's Media Production saying, are we going all the way to Kingswear? No, we're going to Exeter St David's.
And beyond.
Well,
depending on how good we are at stopping. It's like the good old Worth Valley Railway joke. Whenever you get to Keighley and you're going a bit fast, or whenever you're setting off from Keighley and they go backwards a bit, and you always go, oh, we're off to Skipton.
Oh god, my speed is picking up really quick again.
Yep.
Oh my god, 1 in 44. Oh my god, that is... Oh my
yep.
god, she's bucking around.
Wiggle, 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 yeah.
The thing is, I got to get some speed up to catch you, but I can't go too fast. Let's just save
Yeah, but
again.
don't forget, Rhys, we're going off in game time.
True.
Also, someone saying in chat just now, we need the Cathedral class in Train Sim.
Yes,
That's
we
a very
do.
interesting point, because does anyone actually know what the Cathedral class is? I'll
It's
have
a
any draw?
Cathedral City. It's a type of cheese in it that goes really well on toast.
So, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. We need a drivable cheese block for Train Simulator in Great
100%.
Western Railway.
Stuart Leeming is very conflicted about getting the Great Bear. He wants to have it at the same time he knows he'll drive it once and never touch it again.
Well, to be fair, I do that with a lot of Train Sim DLC,
Yeah.
but I think that one drive is worth it.
Do you know what? I think I would agree with that. Even if you only drive it one time, it is a beautiful machine.
Now, of course, the brilliant thing is you don't have to just drive it one time. You can drive it as many times as you... Oh, my lord. Hey.
But that's gone well.
You can drive it as many times as you want. You know, you're not specifically limited to that. But, you know, if you've got it, you've then got the option to drive it again.
I think I'm just approaching Newton Abbot.
Yep. I'd be wary going through Newton Abbot. It may try and see what it did to me.
Well, I imagine it will, so I'm gonna just start
It's
easing
little
it
bit
back.
squiggly.
Nabs Media Productions says we need the Vale of Rydal for Train Sim. There is a man that's speaking sense.
Well, there's a lot of stuff we need for Train Sim, but yeah, it's a question of what we need and what would be nice to see and what's actually going to get made.
True, but I still think that the Vale of Rydal is a need. It is a compulsive need. It's an overwhelming compulsive need.
So, tonight on Angry Welshman Productions, Rhys learns to be a dev to make the Vale of Rydal and other
Oh
storms.
my god!
Told you so.
Yeah, it did to me what it did to you.
Just going in crossover, going into the station.
Yep.
Yep. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Right. Now I know this bit of track is fairly straight, so I'm going to open the taps.
Yeah, we're going to say, you know, once you've got past there, you can thrash it a bit. Unless it does any more dodgy reroutes. I've got to admit, I've not done as bad for Steam as I thought. I thought I were really going to struggle with it, but she's actually steamed wonderfully.
Now that we're past Newton Abbot, I know I can just put the hammer down.
Yep, that's exactly what I've done. And you know what? I may even stop and be a bit careless and get some screenshots.
Oh god.
Because, you know, it's worth it. It looks so nice.
Doesn't it?
Especially with a headboard on.
What button is it for the headboard?
It isn't. It's one I stuck on beforehand. It's
Oh right.
child object.
I only just put a lamp on.
Yeah. Oh, wait, you, yeah, because you reloaded in. Never mind, my screenshot button's not working. Well, that's disappointing. Let's see if we can get a bit more acceleration out of her. I'm really not on top form tonight, Rhys.
Okay, my antivirus just went nuts.
It's trying to stop you getting corona.
There's no Bible in the cab.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Whoa. I'm in one of the different cab views. We're looking at the Great Western funny valve things.
Yeah, that's Great Western. Funny. Not in a comedic type either.
Oh! Oh, no! Guess what?
What?
Because I've added the face as a child object, when I'm in the cab view and I'm looking at the front of the logo, there's no face on it.
Yeah, it disappears, doesn't it?
There's no face!
So there you go, if you wanted to know what it looks like really.
This is what the logo actually looks like. I love all these different cab views.
Yeah, they are very nice, aren't they?
They're a really nice addition.
Brilliant for filming.
They make for some absolutely immense screenshots.
Yep.
What speed you doing now?
I'm doing a steady 64.5
I'm doing 60, 68.
through a 50 zone. Just keep an eye on that.
Have you passed Totnes yet?
I'm just about to.
So you are about 1.2 miles ahead of me then.
Yeah, but it's also 10:41 in game for me.
Oh, it's 10:37 in game. But I have derailed.
Oh. Wait, you've derailed again?
No, earlier.
Oh, right, yeah, I was gonna say.
I would have told you. Something as important as that, I would have told you.
Would you?
No.
Derail, loading a few miles ahead. Turn the clock back a bit.
No, to be fair, that's not my style. My style would be reloading and put a class 66 on the back.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just having a little look at this port. Port of Totnes. Lots of ships. Shipping ships.
Shipception. Oh shit.
Oh, I'm doing 70
Yeah.
through Totnes.
Yeah, so you're about 5 minutes ahead of me.
Oh, can I get the screenshot in time? Come on. Yes. Yes. Oh, that looks amazeballs. See, now if we weren't racing, I'd have paused it there to get some screenshots.
Yeah, I'd got some screenshots if my train sim wasn't being a derp.
This does look good on the Dawlish seafront, I gotta be honest.
Yeah, there is something nice about a Great Western local on Dawlish, isn't there?
It just is.
The green local, the chocolate and green coaches, it's just right, isn't it?
I mean, this is their home territory after all.
Yeah.
You know, for LMS on BTOC or SHAP,
Yeah, all the S&C.
all the S&C is what Great Western and Dawlish is.
Yeah.
Now I've got some horrible memories of this bit of the route.
Right, let's tap that off and let's get... Oop. Yeah, that'll do nice, so that's a few screenshots. Looks good going through Dawlish. And it looks like the route's all good for up ahead as well. No dodgy reroutes yet.
Oh, Dawlish. Is it Dawlish Warren? Is the place where the normal dodgy reroutes happen?
Yeah.
Let's go sit in the station at Dawlish. What a lovely view.
Well, I'm doing a steady 69.5 mile an hour. Which I'm fairly happy with. It's not bad going with 14 perches.
Not bad. I mean, I'm now at 72. Oh!
Yeah, but... You know,
Ryan Worth Valley
extra...
says do the slip coach.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea,
I mean,
actually.
You've got an extra... bloody 3 mile an hour with 2 less coaches, so I'll take that.
I tell you what, I'm going to try and get this slip coach to stop in Dawlish Warren.
Ooh, that's brave.
This is my challenge now, is to try and get it to stop in Dawlish Warren. I don't think I'm going to get this first time.
It depends on which form of train sim physics it is. It'll either do a gradually slow down and stop one, or it'll do an instant stop as soon as it's out of view one.
Brakes on,
Well, that's an 80
uncouple.
zone, which is a good sign.
Come on. Oh no, have I messed this up? Come on, come on. Oh no! It did
Overshot?
No, it did the stupid train sim physics. To be fair, the slip coaches has stopped next to the camping coaches, so it's not bad effort.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're getting out and going camping.
Oh yeah, probably.
Make yourself comfy and bed in for the next 2 weeks.
The corridor connection probably just ripped itself apart, but oh well.
Oops. Emergency brake application. Yep, it just instantly stops.
Yeah. That's
The
train
best
sim
brakes
physics.
in the world.
Every single person inside has now got whiplash.
I think you mean every single person inside is now at the front of the train on the wall.
Splattered up against the wall.
Yep.
What
It's
exactly
like
is a slip coach? Okay, Mr. Tret Rivel. A slip coach is a coach which is attached to the back of a train and it has a brake and a guard on it, so that when the train is going along, the people that want to stop at a particular station sit in the slip coach, and then they pull the slip, which releases it from the train, and then they coast into the station, so that the express doesn't need to stop at that station.
It's a genius idea, it just means you've got to have a train going around collecting them.
It means you need a shunting locomotive at that particular station, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We're just about to approach Starcross. I think we've already
Just
passed it.
through Starcross.
Well, you just passed through Starcross.
Yep.
We're pretty much neck and neck then.
47 in game.
.44.
Yeah, you've 3 minute lead. That's not too bad. What speed are you doing?
74 miles an hour.
Yeah, so you are still going faster than me. I'm doing 71.2 and it's pretty steady at that. It's doing, you know when train sim does the whole, you're doing halfway between these numbers and we can't quite decide which one.
Yeah.
It's been doing that for a good couple of minutes now.
Well, we're nearly approaching Exeter.
Yeah, we're not far off now. Made good time there.
We will be doing more streams in the coming weeks, seeing as everyone is socially isolating and not going to work or school or college or university.
All right for some.
I know, right? Sam still has to go and work.
Yeah. I work for an engineering company that makes components for medical testing equipment. But it means that basically we've been told by the government we're not allowed to shut down. So we're running on a greatly cut down workforce. We've gone from about 30 workers down to 5. And they've decided they want me to be one of those 5. So there we are, I'm a key worker apparently.
I was a key worker up until Wednesday.
Yeah, you're not needed anymore, Rhys.
Well, basically the idea was to get me trained up so that I could actually do jobs without being a trainee, but they realised that it just wasn't, it was just the virus was spreading too quickly to let that happen. So they decided to cut my training and just say sit at home and do nothing. And I mean, it gives me plenty of time. I've been working in the garden, I've been working in the garage, getting my model railway garage working.
Slaving over the Hill script.
Yeah, I'm going to start them again. Oh yeah, me Engineer 100 has just said, have I driven the updated Festiniog railway? That's a good one. That'll be one to do next week sometime, the updated Festiniog one.
We could take that Andrew Barkley P-Class fin that's come out.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. We're also going to do a stream of the Steam Sound Supreme Victory Works Mana class. Oh, there's the other Great Bear from earlier when I was doing my screenshots.
The other Great Bear?
It's the other Great Bear, yeah. The other one.
The other one. We'll gloss over that one.
Well, I was making screenshots for the live stream, so I was running the other way.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's not commented on that.
Nobody noticed. I was expecting people to notice that in the screenshot for the thumbnail, that the loco was actually running the opposite way. Nobody noticed it. Stuart says, am I taking water at the troughs? I tried, but it didn't work, so I don't know if this loco actually has water troughs added to it.
I did the same and I had the same thing, so
I'm going to go ahead and assume that there's no working troughs.
It's either the loco or the route. I don't know which one.
It could be the route, because this is from DP Simulation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody gangster until a second Great Bear shows up.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
Lons did notice it, apparently.
It's one person then. I mean,
Chris is saying that
noticed.
it's a patch for it. Okay. So everybody watching, if you downloaded the Great Bear when it first came out, there's been a patch. So re-download it get the email from your purchase, and get the newest version. It looks like I haven't installed the latest version. Yeah.
Actually,
fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's my mistake. So other live streams that we've got. Oh, hang on. Jack Animation's asking, is Train Sim multiplayer? No, it's not.
That's a very good question, isn't it? The question is not is it, the question is why isn't it?
Yeah. Talking of a second Great Bear, I'm actually thinking about adding a Great Bear into Over the Hills.
Oh god.
No, honestly, I want one.
Rhys, we've been over this.
Why?
Stephanie is going to be a different character in every single scene.
Yeah. Every single clip.
Every time you said, ooh, I want that engine, it's going to be Stephanie.
Ooh, I'm approaching Exeter St Thomas doing 74 miles per hour. I probably should...
I'm approaching doing 71.
Okay, so this is a question of who's got the biggest balls and puts the brakes on the latest.
How long does it stop yeah. I probably need to stop before we go through Exeter St Thomas, don't I?
I'm half a mile away.
From St Thomas?
Brakes, 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 brakes.
Oh, I'm 0.4 away.
No,
but I am going a bit slower.
0.4 from St David's.
Ooh, that's brave.
No, this was a big mistake. No.
Well.
No. Oh, it's actually worked out quite nicely.
Which platform am I going into?
I'm going into platform 5. As long as all the
so am I.
coaches, as long as all the coaches go into the platform, I don't care. Oh my god, are you telling me I'm going to make an absolutely perfect stop?
No.
Almost. I would have stopped a little bit sooner than this normally, but actually that's worked out really perfect. Totally didn't panic. There we go. It is 51:04.
Yeah.
Just
I
gonna
reckon you'll be about 4 minutes ahead.
Just pause the game just so I can get a screenshot or two. Just to prove I did make it. That does look good.
Rhys, you're recording.
Yeah, but people don't believe me unless there's a screenshot. Even though it's
You've got a
literally
video.
it's broadcast live in front of 120 people, but they still won't believe it.
See, thing is, I could be completely talking out of my butt here. There's like no one but me who can prove that I've done it.
Devin, the 1400 wait, isn't Over the Hills cancelled? No, Over the Hills isn't cancelled. It is going to be... It's going to come back. When? I don't know.
Yeah, I think basically Over the Hills it's become a long-term project instead of a short-term project. It's going to take years to pull it off to the new standard we're looking at.
A lot of thought and energy is going into the scripts. So there we are. There we have it. The Great Bear, everybody. So what does everybody think of the Great Bear? We've just done a nice race from Plymouth to Exeter. You've just seen how she's handled, and to be fair, the engine handled really nicely.
Ooh, Rhys, you know you were saying a perfect stop?
Yeah.
I've stopped literally just under the signal gantry.
Aww.
Like, the chimney is bang on in the middle of the signal gantry.
Dank Engine Limited says, I didn't know you were streaming. Did I post it on Facebook? Yes, I did.
Yep, it was kind of a last minute thing.
It was done this afternoon, but yeah, it was advertised. Talking of Over the Hills, should we go and have a look at the new station signs just before we call it the end of the stream?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So we'll just load into the Pennine Valley route. But yeah, that was the Great Bear. It's available from CaledoniaWorks.com. Go and buy it. It's a really good pack. Link is in the description below.
We're just going to say I could go hop on the Pennine Valley, and then I remembered that I've completely butchered my version of it.
Yeah, you've killed it, haven't you?
But it's fine. It's necessary. It's improvements.
Improving.
Modification.
It's nice to have me back. Oh, thank you. I mean, I was only gone for like 4 days. I mean, I've been gone for much longer periods of time. Yeah, I'm assuming that that's Pendennis, GWR 5029. I think that's Pendennis. When the 2800 comes out from Steam Sound Supreme, we will stream that. But whether it's the same route or not, I don't know. Because I want to do something freight related, to be honest.
I think keep in mind that idea I suggested. If we drop off the bear part of it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We could kill two birds with one stone.
No, I wanted to do the Manors as a separate one.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know what route again for the Manors. The Manors might be a Pennine Valley Railway one.
Well, I could take them on Cambrian Coast if it existed.
I tell you what, there is a... I've downloaded it, but I haven't actually played it. Somebody's made the route from Barmouth to... Is it Corwin?
Alright.
So part of the Cambrian Coast is on it. It's a freeway route. I don't know, was it a Britain's Lost Railways website or Facebook page or something?
Oh, yeah, I know them.
I'll have to have a look again. God, Jack Animations is asking me to do the Donald and Douglas voice. Oh God. I would, but my little boy is asleep upstairs. I've been told off 3 times while live streaming for being too loud. So even though I'm not actually being that loud.
Is that 3 times in total or just 3 times tonight?
Tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome to my world, Rhys.
What, being told to be quiet?
Yep. I mean, I'm in the loft. I'm like a whole floor up from everyone else, and I still get shouted at for being loud.
What you need to do is just put egg boxes all over the walls.
Yes, that's the genius idea.
You just need about 400,000 egg boxes.
I will add it to my shopping order immediately, and then completely ignore when questioned on why I'm buying so many eggs, but...
Well, I mean, everybody was really selfish with all the toilet rolls everyone was bulk buying. I couldn't finish my pyramid.
Yeah, I saw that.
Apparently a few people were actually upset that I made that comment.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's the whole British attitude of if there's nothing you can do about it, laugh at it. I mean, unfortunately, bad things happen and, you know, they're not going to stop happening just because you make a joke about it, or they're not going to keep happening because you make a joke about it. You've got to take it seriously and take action about it, but if you do that...
Trueno is asking when's the next stream. I don't know the exact day when the next stream will be, but I imagine it'll be next week sometime.
Well, if it's any help for you, Rhys, I'm available Thursday evenings, Friday evenings, Saturday evenings, and through the day Fridays and Saturdays. So,
Okay.
And Sundays, so... And any time on any of them days would do for me.
Well, our normal
Monday,
streaming
Tuesday,
time
Wednesday,
is...
or Thursday.
The normal
About
streaming...
now.
Yeah. The normal streaming time is 7 PM on a Friday night, so it'd probably be that.
Yep.
Let's have a quick scout on the Pennine Valley Railway. So here are the new signs. Thank you to Barney for getting those done. The stream will just catch up, but yeah, we'll try and show you all the stations real quick. The signs are actually one-sided, but I've put them back to back, so it looks like one sign, even though you can see it's slightly off shape there because I've put 2 together. But yeah, I think they look absolutely spectacular. They're a major, big improvement to the route, I think. What do you think, Sam?
I think it looks terrible.
Oh. So if you're watching, thank you very much, Barney. They're a really good effort there.
Yeah, they do look very smart. Very fitting.
Oh, one of them hasn't made it through the platform yet. It's still sitting below. Oh, we got a Dick Pania.
What? We got through the whole stream, and then you had to say something right at the end.
I know.
We were doing so well. It was almost universal, and now it's PG. Or it was almost PG, and now it's a 12.
Oh, I gotta figure out how to drive this, the AP class. Oh, the Bossman Games Class 50.
What style are those signs? They are Great Western style. And yes, Mark, it's a sign of things to come.
I can't remember how to take the brakes off.
Tonight on Rhys Gets Distracted.
I can't remember what button it is.
Have you tried the brakes button?
I think I've just loaded the editor. Yeah, I've loaded the editor. Oh well, I'm about to
You mean
place
to
an
say
Argos
you mean to
Direct
say you-
van into the route.
you mean to say you broke the brakes?
Yes. Oh great! Now I can't actually do anything with this loco.
Oh.
Yay! Now my keyboard doesn't work.
Tonight on how to break your computer. Also, you should try robbing that Argos van, Rhys. It's probably full of toilet rolls. Valuable goods.
I can't exit the scenario. I've killed it. I've actually killed it. Right, let's just load the scenario editor because I've killed the scenario. I imagine I'm going to have to actually exit out and do that. Right.
That Argos van's gonna come back to haunt you, Rhys. Just wait until it randomly appears in the background of an Over the Hills episode.
It should. Nope, now I can't get in the loco. I've killed the scenario. Advanced locos seem to do that for me. Anyway, so that is the station signs. That's all I've really loaded the route up to show you anyway, so, you know, alright. And we can't zoom to the next station. Oh, now I can load the escape menu. Right, quit. Let's replay that scenario and see if I can actually make it work. I want to see how far we can drive this Class 50 before we derail.
I'm kinda hoping you just make it to the first set of points now.
What, outside the station?
Like, just the first set of points set the wrong way.
There's an upcoming BR Class 86 coming from Armstrong Powerhouse.
Yes, there is.
It looks really good, actually.
Does look quite nice, doesn't it?
I really like it in the Intercity Swallow livery.
Yeah.
That looks super smart. I don't tend to drive modern stuff that much, but that Intercity Swallow colour, it really does look good. Oh yeah, Jake Taylor. I was supposed to drive the Class 50 for a stream, but I never got round to it. Right. Let's see if I can actually drive it. So apparently R is the button. Apparently not.
Oh.
No, don't load the editor.
Also, you've gone really crackly suddenly.
Yeah, I think the internet's playing up. And of course, because I've gone into the editor, now I can't go back in the cab. Oh. Right, you know what? I give up. I'm not gonna drive this loco, am I? It's not gonna let me. Train sim
And this,
is not
ladies
gonna
and
let me.
gentlemen, this is why we rarely do train sim stuff anymore.
Train sim is infuriating.
Yep.
I can't even go back into the cab. Anyway, I think it's time to call it an end to a live stream there. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Remember to rate, comment, like, and subscribe. Head to the video description below. Buy the things. And
go to Rhys's shop, spend all of your money.
Spend all your money. And remember, guys, please stay safe. Please remember to wash your hands every 20... Well, for 20... wash your hands for every 20 seconds. No. Wash them for at least 20 seconds and avoid social contact at all costs. Stay 2 meters apart and remember to isolate.
It's just like living a normal life.
Pretty much. I've been self-isolating for decades and everyone suddenly thinks it's cool.
I know. Terribly rude of them.
I know, right? Anyway, bye everybody. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you next time. Hopefully next week.
Bye.
Bye.